Top 10 Most Mysterious and Interesting Creatures from Aztec Mythology. 1. Quetzalcoatl. This deity from Aztec mythology is depicted as a majestic combination of a quetzal bird and a serpent. Quetzalcoatl, known as the feathered serpent, has a long, sinuous body covered in vibrant green scales that glisten in the sun, reminiscent of the quetzal's iridescent plumage. His large, elaborate wings are a tapestry of radiant green feathers, edged with a golden trim that shimmers in light. His head combines the fierce features of a serpent with the elegant beak and crest of a quetzal. Piercing, wise eyes adorn his face, reflecting a deep understanding of the cosmos. He wears an ornate headdress, with intricate patterns and jewels that signify his divine status. 2. Huitzilopochtli. Huitzilopochtli, the Aztec god of sun and war, is portrayed as a powerful warrior draped in armor made from shining gold and turquoise. He wields a fearsome weapon, the Xochitl or fire serpent, which blazes with eternal flames. His face is painted with bold red and black stripes, symbolizing war and the sun's journey across the sky. He wears a towering headdress adorned with vibrant hummingbird feathers, emphasizing his connection to these agile and resilient creatures. His eyes burn with the intensity of the midday sun, and his presence exudes both majesty and ferocity, reflecting his dual role as a sun deity and a god of war. 3. Tezcatlipoca. Tezcatlipoca, known as the smoking mirror, is a complex deity embodying the night sky, conflict, and change. He is often depicted as a striking figure cloaked in the darkness of the night. His body is adorned with black and gold jewelry, and his face is partially covered by a reflective obsidian mirror, representing the mysteries of the night and the unknown. He carries a shield decorated with images of the cosmos and wields a jagged obsidian sword. His left foot is replaced by a smoking mirror or sometimes a jaguar's paw, symbolizing his transformative and elusive nature. His eyes are deep and mysterious, often portrayed with a smoky or shadowy effect around them, enhancing his enigmatic and powerful aura. 4. Tlaloc. Tlaloc, the Aztec god of rain and water, is envisioned as a formidable figure with unique aquatic features. His skin is a blue-green hue, representing water and the life-giving rains. He has large, round eyes and prominent fangs, resembling the attributes of amphibians and rain-dwelling creatures. He wears a headdress resembling a cloud, from which raindrops seem to perpetually fall. In his hands, he holds symbols of fertility and growth, such as maize and thunderbolts. His attire is decorated with water motifs, and he is often surrounded by small creatures like frogs and snails, signifying his dominion over the rain and water sources. 5. Coatlicue. Coatlicue, the Aztec goddess of life, death, and rebirth, is depicted as a fearsome yet nurturing figure. She wears a skirt made of writhing snakes and a necklace of human hearts, hands, and a skull, symbolizing the cycle of life and death. Her two serpent heads face opposite directions, representing her watchfulness over the earth and the underworld. Her skin is earth-toned, illustrating her connection with the earth and fertility. She stands on a platform of skulls and crossed bones, emphasizing her role in the cycle of life and death. Her hands and feet are clawed, signifying her power to both create and destroy. Her presence is both nurturing and intimidating, embodying the duality of nature's forces. 6. Mictlantecuhtli. Mictlantecuhtli, the Aztec god of the dead and ruler of Mictlan, the lowest layer of the underworld, presents a formidable and macabre appearance. His skeletal body, a stark white, is adorned with decorations made of human bones and skulls. His eye sockets are deep and dark, evoking the endless void of death. Around his neck, he wears a necklace of human eyeballs, and his head is crowned with a headdress made of owl feathers and paper banners, symbolizing his dominion over the night and the afterlife. His arms are often raised in a gesture of authority and command. His skin, where visible, is mottled and decaying, reinforcing his connection with the deceased. Mictlantecuhtli's presence is both eerie and commanding, a constant reminder of the inevitability of death in the cycle of life. 7. Xipe-Totec. Xipe-Totec, the Aztec god of agriculture, vegetation, and the seasons, is a figure of renewal and transformation. He is often depicted wearing a tight-fitting suit made from human skin, symbolizing the death of the old and the birth of the new in nature's cycle. His face, visible beneath the mask of skin, is serene yet solemn, reflecting his dual role in bringing both life and death. His body is painted in red and gold, colors of the earth and the sun, and he often holds a staff or a scepter adorned with greenery, representing his power to make things grow. Xipe-Totec's regalia includes ornate jewelry and a headdress with feathers and green leaves, further emphasizing his connection with the earth and its cycles of growth and decay. 8. Tonatiuh. Tonatiuh, the Aztec god of the sun, is depicted as a vibrant and powerful deity. His face is like a golden disc, radiating intense light and heat, and his eyes blaze like fiery coals, illuminating the world. He wears a majestic headdress that mimics the rays of the sun, extending in all directions with gold and red feathers. His muscular body is painted with symbols of light and fire, and he is often shown in a dynamic pose, as if driving the sun across the sky. In his hands, he holds the arrows and shield of a warrior, symbolizing his role as a celestial guardian and the protector of the heavens. His presence is awe-inspiring, embodying the energy and power of the sun itself. 9. Chalchutlicue. Chalchutlicue, the Aztec goddess of water, rivers, seas, and childbirth, is portrayed as a figure of serene beauty and nurturing grace. Her skin is a shimmering blue-green, reflective of the clear waters she governs. Her long hair flows like rivers, often adorned with lilies and aquatic plants. She wears a gown that cascades in waves of blue and turquoise, embellished with pearls and shells. In her hands, she holds a jug from which water flows endlessly, symbolizing her role as the provider of life-giving waters and fertility. Her headdress is elaborate, featuring elements like raindrops and clouds, reinforcing her connection with water in all its forms. Chalchutlicue's demeanor is calm and compassionate, reflecting her role as a nurturer and caretaker of the natural world. 10. Xochiquetzal. Xochiquetzal, the Aztec goddess of love, beauty, flowers, and the arts, is depicted as a figure of enchanting allure and vibrant vitality. She is often shown with a youthful and radiant appearance, her skin glowing like the petals of a fresh bloom. Her hair is long and lustrous, interwoven with a myriad of colorful flowers and butterflies. She wears a dress of delicate floral patterns, showcasing the hues of the natural world, and her jewelry is made of precious stones and blooms, accentuating her beauty and grace. Xochiquetzal carries a bouquet of flowers, symbolizing her dominion over love, fertility, and the arts. Her expression is one of joy and seduction, and she often has a playful yet alluring demeanor, captivating the hearts of gods and mortals alike. Aztec mythology, a fascinating and complex system of beliefs held by the Aztec civilization in central Mexico, is a rich tapestry of gods, rituals, and cosmology deeply ingrained in their culture. Central to this mythology is the pantheon of deities, each with distinct roles and domains. Key figures include Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent god of wind and wisdom, Huitzilopochtli, the god of sun and war, and Tezcatlipoca, the god of night and sorcery. These gods often required offerings and sacrifices, a practice pivotal to Aztec religious ceremonies. The Aztecs believed in a layered universe with the heavens above, the earthly world in the middle, and the underworld below. Central to their cosmological views was the concept of an ongoing cycle of creation and destruction of the world, divided into 5 ages or suns, each governed by a different deity. The Aztecs were in the 5th sun, constantly fearing the apocalypse. This mythology was not only a set of beliefs but also a framework guiding daily life, social structures, and the Aztec Empire's expansion. Their myths and deities were intricately depicted in art, architecture, and literature, weaving a rich cultural heritage that continues to be studied and admired. For more videos like these, please like, share and subscribe, and please press the bell icon.